Okay, here's the key piece. You can create peace and peacefulness by seeing it everywhere. Because it's all in your imagination. Did you ever image anything different from what it was when you started? Could you imagine a waterfall? Could you imagine going into a beautiful garden right when you're in your own living room? Can you do that? Of course, everybody can create some kind of imagery beyond where they are. That's the whole game. Are you willing to see peace wherever you look? Are you willing to experience joyfulness and see and feel it in everyone, no matter what they say or what expression is on their face? You're creating that reality. And nobody can stop you. And nobody can tell you you're crazy or you're wrong. It's your power. Because it's all in your imagination. And you're free to have it any way you wish. Okay. How many of you in the room sort of resonate with this? Raise your hands. Okay. For how many of you isn't it quite taking yet? Okay, see? That's fine. The ones that raised their hand first isn't better. Look, when I played the competitive adversarial game as a lawyer, it was a game. There were lawyers that loved it. You know what I wouldn't handle matrimonial cases. I couldn't handle the anger, the lengths to which people who felt hatred towards each other would go to cause pain and suffering in each other's lives. But there were lawyers that saw it differently. The cash register keeps ringing, particularly if you got a husband that's got a lot of money. They don't want it to stop. Literally, they will fan the flames because they love that game. It's part of the game. Look at the whole courtroom situation. I mean, you see over and over again people that, based on what we understand, something happened a particular way. And yet, the lawyers are so damn good that they convince the 12 people that something else happened. And you see it all the time. I'll give you a perfect example. You're driving your car down the street, and you stopped at a light, and the car in front of you suddenly backs into you. Who's going to believe that the car in front of you backed into you? It's going to be a tough sell, because 99 and 9/10 or more than that, the guy behind hits the one in front, right? But if you happen to be in that odd situation, good luck to you. Eyewitnesses, the most unreliable testimony in the world. They have people observing an event, 10, 20, whatever, and everyone will describe it differently. But you go into a courtroom where they say, eyewitness testimony is the strongest. It's all silly. And do you know, I used to get these books that were written for lawyers. You can defend any case successfully. And it's damn near close to true. If you have that talent, you got the draw, you're an actor, and you watch Law and Order. It's amazing. Well, it's not on anymore, but if you ever watched it, each side would make its story so compelling that you wanted to believe it, right? And it's all just a story being told. And if you can weave a good story, and some people can do this, you can convince anybody of anything. And that's really the game of life. But use it in a way that works for you. Create a story that's magnificent. And you live that story. Nobody can stop you. But appreciate the stories you've already written, that hate and violence and war is real. And allow those who want to play that way the freedom to play there. They're still brilliant creations. When you can fully accept that, you'll look at that, you know how you'll see it? You walk by little kids playing in a sandbox and they're making it all up, and some of them are playing cops and robbers or cowboys and Indians or whatever, and you see and you laugh and you see they're having a good time. They know it's made up, see? They go bang, bang. They know they're not killing anybody. The same is true when we become adults. We go bang, bang, but we've convinced ourselves there are bullets and it's real and you can kill somebody. It's not true. It's kids in a sandbox just taking it another level, making believe it's real. And that's brilliant. It's not easy to do that. And that brilliance is available to you to move forward, provided you can appreciate that you're the creator of it in whatever direction it takes you. If it's in creating anger, appreciate the brilliance of creating anger out of whole cloth and convincing yourself it's real. And at some point you will get to appreciate your creative power so much, it won't make any difference what it is. And the other piece of it, keep reminding yourself, it's all in my imagination. It's of no importance. There is no power outside of you whatsoever. None. And when you set the intention to move in that place, now the next piece, and that is coming together around this. I created support groups years ago for the sole purpose of opening hearts. No advice giving, no anything. People coming together, doing some simple exercises, and opening hearts, feeling unconditional love for each other. And it's been 27 years, started in about 1980. And they're all over the world. You can download the handbook for support group, and that was great. Oh, I got to stop. Jesus, okay. So now it's coming together to support each other in raising the level of joyfulness and creating in whole new ways we never dreamed possible. So I've been told I've run over time, and so I'm going to quit. But thank you very much for coming.